Good afternoon. I just wanted to do a quick video about where I am with my work and everything today. One of the things that's been on my mind is, what do I have to sell? I've had this domain for 20 years. That's what it's called, doaskdotell.com, which is the name of the sequence, the books I have, the series of books I have, 3 books, which are right there. And I haven't really used it in a very commercial way. The only real business is selling books, and the most recent one is 2014. So, old nonfiction books, unless they are unusual, generally, a lot of times they don't generally continue selling and everything. So one of the questions is whether I would, the domain expires this December, is whether I would even keep it if I don't really have a valid commercial purpose for keeping one like that, when there are other domains by that name that use it for AIDS prevention and various other things, whether I should even continue it. But one of the things is that there is some interest in the possibility of film based on my book, the 3 books. Even though the sales are low, there actually is some interest, and that's been going on since late 2019. I was going to go to a Pitch Fest in February in Los Angeles, and the coronavirus, even then in 2020, that was not 2021, that was 2020, got in the way, so I didn't go. But one of the ideas is to focus much more narrowly on not simply the screenplay that I recently registered, which is over here, which is kind of a science fiction scenario, but extracting stories from the screenplay and presenting material that would be more in line with the story circle and character arcs and philosophical conflict resolution and costs and changes to characters and turning points that you normally expect in conventional screenwriting. There are probably 3 ways I could do that. I won't get into the details right here, but that would, the idea of supporting that would be commercial enough activity to continue going on. I don't expect to keep all the domains I have past the beginning of 2022, as I've said before. Right now there are 20 blogs. That's going to be greatly reduced to maybe 2 of them because sustainability. In fact, there's a problem with just this past night. These 4 WordPress blogs at the bottom of my index page. There's a big change over at my hosting provider, and that means they're not being backed up properly, and I have to fix that, or it could really make it unsustainable. And that's going on right now, something I'm concerned about and had to deal with today. So that's where I am. I don't have things to sell in the conventional sense. I'm not selling insurance or selling various things that other people sell online. There are things like Skillshare and so forth. I haven't really tried to do that. I would rather speak my own words rather than have it predicated on being given the words for somebody else. We give you the words thing. I've heard that in a job interview one time. So that's how I feel about it. That is part of my whole idea about personal agency. And yes, I am contemplating a video series on personal agency that would be much higher end. I'm working on, this morning I worked on using iMovie to merge different videos together or different images together and make something much more substantial than these short videos I produce here. So I just wanted to let everybody know what was going on. Thanks.